It's a very simple idea. All you've got to do is bring some books and lay them out in a business, a school, or at work, wherever you are, and then you can buy a book. And it's just €2, and that €2 goes to St Michael's House. We've participated in the book campaign since 2011, and it's been really successful. Staff are always very interested. They use it as an opportunity to have a clear out of their own books. So it was nice to see people that you haven't seen in ages, and people were chatting away, and they'd come down during their lunchtime rather than going and having their lunch. They'd have their sandwich and have a little potter around. It's very successful every year, I have to say. I know, like in this day and age with Kindles and things like that, it's harder, but I think a lot of people still prefer like an actual book. Yeah, definitely.
We leave them here for a couple of days, and people drift in and out during their tea breaks, or if they're in at lunch hour, and they buy their books and give me the money, and then I send it to St Michael's House. That's it.
So it's great for us as a company to be able to support St Michael's House and the amazing work that they do in the local community. 250 taxis will have free books in the back of our taxis.
The setup's really, really easy. St Michael's House are brilliant to work with. They provide everything for us in a kit and in a pack, bring it to the stores, and then there's little that the store managers have to do.
Well, Bring a Book, Buy a Book is a partnership that we've been working with St Michael's House, and it allows our customers to benefit from pop-up bookshops in Connolly and Houston Station, while also supporting what's an excellent cause, and the locations of Connolly and Houston ensure that everybody gets a chance to support the scheme and to bring their books or buy books.
Most people are very friendly, and we've had a lot of fun. Myself and Susan have had a lot of fun while we've been here doing this. So I'm extremely happy to be able to help volunteer and help the charity out. It's cheaper than the paper some days.
The Bring a Book, Buy a Book is our national campaign. We don't have things such as ribbons or pins for sale, so this is really our major campaign every year, and it very much fits with the ethos of the organisation because it effectively focuses on ability. The money this year will go towards the FETAC training courses for adults, and I think what's important about that is that for the first time now our service users can get accredited training. Like we've always provided training, but now we have the FETAC accredited training for our service users, which I think is very important for them.
You can sign up to the Bring a Book, Buy a Book campaign by logging on to bringabookbuyabook.ie. There we can register your details and you can let us know that you're going to take part.
Once we receive your registration form in the office, we will send you out a pack. In that pack you will receive a letter which outlines how to set up your Bring a Book, Buy a Book in your workplace. The pack also contains some bookmarks to display on your stand, some posters to advertise your event around the building, some stickers to place on all of your books, and a collection box for people to put their €2 donation into.
We're delighted also that our book campaign runs in association with literacy support agencies like NALA, CBI and World Book Day.
Well, NALA is very interested in promoting literacy, especially, I suppose, a love of books for all people and for all ages. Bring a Book, Buy a Book campaign really embraces that at its heart. It shows the value of books and the joy that they can bring to people.
Children's Books Ireland is delighted to support St Michael's House. We think it's a really, really worthwhile campaign. The books that we donate every year are by Irish and international authors, from picture books right up to young adult, and then they're for sale in the St Michael's House Bring a Book, Buy a Book campaign shops in Connolly and Houston train stations. They're sold for €2, and all the money that comes in for that goes to a different educational project within St Michael's House. So because CBI's mission is getting books into the hands of children and making reading a part of every child's life, we're really glad to work with St Michael's House because I think we have a lot in common.
So St Michael's House Bring a Book, Buy a Book campaign supports literacy across all age groups. The idea is that people donate books or people supply books, and then other people buy those books for €2 each. And all of that money raised goes into campaigns that help with literacy for both adults and children, and also to support all the work that St Michael's House do.
Bring a Book, Buy a Book, only €2, and you get a book, and it's in aid of St Michael's House. There's nothing not to love about this.